One time for the sickos. I'm all elite with the game from the get-go. Ain't full of no stardust, I'm a real nightmare, bruh. You can meet me at the crossroads. Business is booming, I feel like the hearse and the kid, and they tell me don't hurt anybody. I'm way too fly like Kevin, I could do this all night. Step back, it's a private party, I'm more dirty than dumb with the way I live. No saint like Ricky with the vibes I give. Looking at my watch, it's about that time. When I hit them with the toodles, it's a lot like Tiff. Might as well call me Tony. They don't even know that I'm timeless. AJ Francis, all I really know is first class. $1 million man, two prices. You ain't even over. Shout out to my dogs like Bron. Baby, I'm a limit breaker. You were just a death rider. Can't rest in peace. I saved that for the Undertaker. Proceed with caution, but you ain't Naomi. Can't book the team. Your name must be Tony. IWC say you got to go. I like Jermaine and Gresh. Run it. Let's start the show. Cool kids step to the front. Cool kids. Too sweet sign for the click. Gotta give the people what they want. Gotta get eradicate quick. Yeah, I'm like Seth with the outfits. Coming in hot, too live on your outlets. Running these streets like the prophets. Thank God for the new day. Can't stop it. Jay Uso with the yeet. Eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. Whole new swag with a price on the tag like Javon on the young OG. Better recognize on the mouthpiece. See the power level gotta increase. Bringing content on the daily. Feeling like Gresh unleashed.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary pals, baby mamas, baby daddies, and everybody in between. Welcome back to the Gresh Unleashed podcast. This is episode 143 of the show that brings you the good vibes to the best of our abilities. Joining you as always, the voice that does the most, the purveyor of mischief, Gresh. And joining me as always is my guy, my main man, my right hand, my left hand, my guy, the giant of the familia. He is none other than my guy, Jermaine the Giant, representing Susio Sports. What's good with you, brother?
Brother, we just enjoying life one day at a time. You feel me? That's how we gonna roll with it. I put my quarter zip on tonight.
Oh, that's what you quarter zip? Looking like the tribal chief, the tribal giant. Acknowledge him.
Acknowledge me.
Just like we're going to announce the fact that today's snack is unofficially sponsored by Boston Baked Beans.
Bro!
Found these today. I said, yes, I have to get these.
Yo.
Haven't had these in years. I think the last time I had it was 2019, 2017. It's been a while.
That used to be my favorite candy back in the day, yo. Like I would like buy literally like 2 or 3 boxes at a time sometimes.
Were these actually made in Boston?
I have no idea.
The reason why I say that because I went to Kentucky and there's not a lick of Kentucky Fried Chicken out there.
Now that's the interesting part. Like where did old Colonel Sanders actually? See, you're gonna have me looking this up in the middle of the show because it's gonna bother me until I find out. But nah, man, like there's certain things in like that. There's certain things like that like it has regional names or a city name or something like that, but it's like it's not where it's from.
Their headquarters is in Kentucky, but they were founded in Salt Lake City, Utah. I just Googled
began selling fried chicken from his roadside restaurant in Norman, Kentucky during the Great Depression. But the first franchise was in South Lake.
Oh, okay.
South Salt Lake in 1952.
Fascinating.
So it just says he started selling his chicken roadside.
Okay, so his first chicken was cooked in Kentucky.
Right.
But he founded it in Salt Lake City, Utah. And then the headquarters is in Louisville. Okay, good.
That's how I go.
Yeah. Cool.
But I mean, that's cool, man. Because I was like, wait a minute. I don't think it's Kentucky, but I know it's somewhere in the South.
Yeah. So, hey, for those of you who are new to the show, this is literally how we kick off the show. We pretty much have side conversations the entire hour and a half that we're here. But hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving week. We took the week off. That's what we do every year. We try to take these major holidays where we get the chance to spend time with family, friends, or even if we don't want to deal with people, because hey, it's 2025. It is normal to want to not be overstimulated with a lot of people. My brother deals with that. I deal with that all the time. Like you'll get around people and then you just look at that door like you're staring at the door like, all right, I'm gonna be here 5 more minutes. And then it's like you make it, especially when you bring the family, you be looking at the, like you bring the sister or the significant other, you be like, you give them eye contact like 5 more minutes. Like, look at me, 5 more minutes. And then just like, if you see, I tell people this all the time, if you see me do this, that means wrap it up. Wrap it up. Because I'm ready to go.
I remember when I was like married or dating or whatever, and we would go somewhere. Most of the time, I'd be ready to go. But if you get me comfortable, like playing dominoes or cards or something, or we like talking shit about sports or something like that, and I get in my zone,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be ready to stay there all night.
Go ahead, get that cot on the floor.
Don't let me get too comfortable where I'm at. You would rather me, with the social anxiety or whatever kick in, and I'd be ready to go, and I just, But if I get comfortable, oh man.
Yeah, if you get that cot or the sofa bed ready, I'm sleeping there. That's all it is.
Just know, like, when my social battery is depleted and I'm forcing myself to stay somewhere, like I've had to learn how to do better with that.
Yeah.
I had to learn how to get better with that because I just be like people don't understand where I'm coming from because they see words or actions, but they don't know what's like the backstory, like what's causing that.
Mm-hmm.
Guy's a dick. And it's like, nah, he's like literally like nervous right now. And it's just manifesting itself in a different form. But
especially when it's people like you've never, like, you didn't know existed until that very moment. You're like, oh, ooh, who are you?
It could be family like that I've known all my around and stuff. And it just be like,
Oh,
sometimes
no.
I just like,
It's there for them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there for them too. But
for sure.
when they bring new people around, you be like, ooh, who are you? Are you? What's your energy?
Okay, yeah. Now that'd be like, if I don't know you like that, okay, perfect example. My aunt came in town and she was by some of my cousin's house, right? And this was the cousin that was like best friends with my uncle that had passed away. Me and all of them were like the same age, and I grew up, hung around them and everything else or whatever. They all older than me. But they was all, I went by his house. And the funniest, like, it's a family joke. Like, this is the cousin that has to go to the store like 2, 3, 4 times when he doing something. But I just know that's him. So I called cuz, tell her, hey, cuz, I'm on the way. Before I could ask him what did he need from the store, he go, hey, cuz, you gonna pass up that HEB or whatever? He was like, oh no, you coming from the other direction. I said, nah, I'm glad you said that. I was gonna ask you. Anyway, we go over to his house. His friend's over there. I don't know this guy. I'm watching how my cousin interacts with him to know how I should react to him.
Mm-hmm.
And when I seen his mom was with him, so when I seen how my cousin was interacting with him and I was like, okay, guard lowered a little bit. And then when dude and his mom was real cool, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, thank you, Jesus.
The funny thing is that's honestly a normal response. Because like I tell people this all the time. Like my sister who's like 7 months younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
I tell her this all the time. Like, man, when I started hanging around y'all outside of the house, away from after my mom, it's like my social battery, my bridge was up, but it's like two Jello shots and a couple kids later on y'all part, I'm cool with y'all. Like I'm relaxed around y'all because it's like at this point, it's like I've picked up your energy and I love it. So it's like, hey, we locked in here. So
yeah, I hate it. Like I put it to you like this: for last year after my grandfather's funeral, we had the house and stuff. Like I'm moving around trying to, talk to everybody, make sure everybody good and stuff because that's normally what I do. And so, like, you sometimes you gotta break out of that shell a little bit. And it's like sometimes I don't know what it is about my little sister, my little cousins. Like if it's my sisters or my cousins, like that's a whole different ball game. And I get, big bro because overprotective or whatever. But like for the most part, I just don't be one people. Like I see where you coming from when you say it's an outsider. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm used to this. Somebody is come into this circle. Like, who are you? What do you want? What is your purpose?
Facts. So, hey man, that's family, that's life, that's normal. But outside of family stuff, spending time, all that good stuff, I still was tapped in on wrestling because
hell yeah.
we was the only one I wasn't really tapped in on was I think it was SmackDown. But then from the highlights I saw, one shit going on over there. So
say, bro, y'all need to chill out on SmackDown, okay?
I need them to lock in on SmackDown. That's what I need them to lock in on. And also we did we talked about it in the chat because like I said, I was away, but I was still sort of tapped in. But Survivor Series went down this past weekend, and I watched it twice. My initial reaction was like, yo, this shit was kind of mid, shit was kind of ass. Like, fuck all this. But during the second watch, I will say the women's Survivor Series War Games match was fine. Nothing too like extraordinary. And then as far as the men, I'm like, you can tell that they was dragging until Roman and Brock showed up.
They painted by numbers.
Literally.
That's what they did. They painted by numbers. And it was like, all right, entrance, put up a good fight, boom, advantage on one side, even, advantage, even, advantage, even. And then it was like, advantage, Brock Lesnar. And the crazy part about it was Jey Uso is mid run it back yeet session in the middle of a fucking War Games match.
Bro, when I saw that shit, I said, hey, bro.
Bro, but when Brock music hits, Jay's at the top of the cage like,
oh, shit.
Bro, just Jay's reaction on top of the cage alone was worth the extra foolishness that everybody complained about for me.
The funny thing is, my initial reaction was my only reaction. Mm-hmm. Like when I posted that tweet, I say, Encore in the middle of War Games, lock in, nigga. That's literally it. One and done. One and done. Because it's like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm in the zone of War Games, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, we're in war right now. What you doing? And that's all I had to say about it. But then you already know how social media goes. Niggas like to go on and on and on, pickpocketing and nitpicking little things. And I'm like, it was fine. It's not the end of the world. That's his thing. Jey Uso, to me, is the nigga with ADHD who also suffers from PTSD. PTSD from Roman Reigns whooping his ass all the time. The whole Encore thing is just him.
I don't understand.
Go ahead.
I don't why people get upset because they were entertained. They just because it wasn't like this technical masterpiece, or it wasn't, Blood and Guts 2.0, or it wasn't like an old school War Games type of match, or it's not the traditional Survivor Series. Like, listen, what they're doing is that is a business. And we have to understand sometimes business decisions are made. There's wrestling decisions and then there's business decisions. This was a business decision. This wasn't a wrestling decision. You could see wrestling decision in it, in the way the match ended with the mystery person and then Bron Breakker pinning Punk, and then that all played out later.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we don't always get what we want, but we do get what we want. Because there was a section of us who hated the way this went because it was like, oh, this was blah, 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 and I hated this and I hated that, and they pick it apart like you were talking about. But then there's some of us that remember long-term booking. It's something that y'all talk about. Public Enemies used to always, it was a thing. It's still a thing.
It's still a thing.
Talk about long-term booking. Like they use this to set up other things. Now we got the Bron Breakker CM Punk match for the world title coming up. And you got more tension between Cody and Roman. So it's like,
it's kind of weird because Cody and Punk had a more of a physical interaction than Cody and Roman.
Mm-hmm.
It just, they lost and Cody just got up in Roman's grill, and I'm like,
it was like Roman was like half-ass trying to help him because he actually reached out for Punk.
Yeah,
he just kind of walked over to Cody and just extended his hand a little bit.
He's like, do I really want to help your ass?
This motherfucker up. Let me help this motherfucker up. Like it was more like that, but I don't know, man. That's to me, there's still money to be made there, but it's like, do we really need to see that for a third time in like 5 years?
No, we don't.
Exactly.
I need to see, give it WrestleMania 33, and that's pushing it. Not 42. 43, not 42. And that's pushing it. So next year, not this coming year, but the year after.
It'll be 43.
Yeah, because 42 is in 2026. I'm talking about 2027.
That's when you think you ought to have that match.
Yeah. Will I get mad if it happens in 42? No, because it's not the end of the world for me. I don't care.
Well, here's the thing. I think there is some truth to the rumor that they wanted to do Roman Seth.
So they pivot back to Roman and Cody.
Right. I think there's some truth to that rumor because people were seeing like, okay, it's coming to that again. And I just think that was one of the ways that they wanted to go. And now that that's blown out of the water with Seth's injury and recovery time and stuff, it's like, all right, where do we go next? And as always, they're going to make business decisions. They're not going to always make wrestling decisions, so we have to realize that picture isn't being painted for some of us who are more hardcore, intuitive, long-term fans and stuff like that. This is for the general audience who wants to see the big names fight each other or some version of that. And unfortunately, people like Brock Lesnar and Logan Paul and other undesirables that people may see in the main event picture, they're going to be there. They're going to have prominent spots, whether we like it or not.
Well, it looks like Logan going after the mid-card title, so we probably won't be seeing him in the world title picture anytime soon because he's still in the division.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
He's still in the division, unfortunately. So we'll talk about that when we get to Raw. Also looking at this, I'm going to be honest with you. I say this all the time. I said this about Blood and Guts, and I said this about here. I hate this idea that these matches are not definitive ends to feuds. Blood and Guts, as well as War Games. I feel like this should be the final stretch. Like, hey, this is it. We've had all these months and months to build up, and this is where it ends. Just like they did with Hell in a Cell with Punk and Drew.
Mm-hmm.
War Games to me, Blood and Guts to me should be. That's it. It's the end. You can set up feuds to go over, but it just feels like the match itself felt more like there was just more of a setup to what's happening next, as opposed to, hey, we're culminating this feud because we want to culminate this feud, and not because, hey, it's on the marquee that Survivor Series War Games is coming to San Diego, so we have to make this as big as possible and not take any risk.
Well, another angle too, It's like they're thinking of it the exact opposite way. We want to use this to either kick off or advance storylines.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're focused more on that and not actually making this as a finale. Because two things can happen. You can make this a finale for the feud and then move them on to something else.
But I think the way they're probably looking at it is how much, like, do we want to have one big star-studded match that we can put together quickly, or do we want to have something that we're going to try to build over the course of a month or two?
The funny thing is, they've been building over this for a course of a month or two, but Seth literally, his injury literally caused him to pivot to this star-studded thing. Because I'm pretty sure I probably would have been more invested if, unfortunately, Seth didn't get hurt. So it's like I didn't really realize until this match, until the bell rung, where I'm like, damn, Seth's injury really messed up my emotional interest in this match.
Because if you think about it, you take out Lesnar, plug in Seth.
Yeah.
Now, if they advance that storyline for Seth's title that he's still holding, you could still paint that picture and then have like Bron Breakker like waiting off in the wings, like side-eyeing it.
Yeah.
Then you could also, there's so many different ways you could have went with that one. You could have had Cody and Roman still beefing, or you could have had like, the same thing where Roman was like, I'm a team with you, but that don't mean I think that title looks good on you. And
I wouldn't be surprised if Cody wasn't even in this match.
But
because they also was teasing, like you said, Seth and Roman. I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't even going to pivot or revisit it, Cody and Roman, if Seth didn't get injured.
No, I don't think that would have been the case. I think that
I wouldn't be surprised if they would have had Sammy in Cody's position.
But what would Cody be doing at Survivor Series?
Defending the title against Drew.
Who would be in Drew's place?
You didn't. They could have easily had 4-on-4.
Then they would have to do like an Survivor Series elimination style match.
They've done 4-on-4 war games before, right?
I hate 4-on-4 war games.
They've done that before.
I hate that shit.
It makes the show match shorter though. So
it does. I don't know. 5-on-5.
But nah, your idea would have worked. Like it would have made sense. Like they would have had Drew and I'm pretty sure Seth would have been in Brock's position. But then what would have Brock been doing?
Shit, that's when you could have had Brock Cody. If you're gonna have Cody defending the title, have him defend it against Brock.
Yeah. Hey man.
But then do you still do Cena Dom?
Probably not.
Well, then if you don't, then you're still doing the women's match now.
Yeah. Let's talk about the women's match. That, how do I be nice? I want to be nice so bad.
Oh boy.
I want to be nice so bad. This match didn't need war games. I feel like I said this last year too.
This match honestly would have been more fun if it was a traditional Survivor Series tag team elimination style match.
Yeah. The reason why I said it because even the finish, I'm like, that's it?
Nigga, we get a tap out.
No,
tap out, bro.
Like it felt like it went from the EO dive, which they made. I don't know what it is. It might just be my personal preference, but I hate it when they actually make it so obvious that it's happening instead of just letting it happen, because they build up to it like EO Sky. It wouldn't be War Games or it wouldn't be Survivor Series without EO Sky at the top of the cage with a trash can. I'm like, bro, this sounds so unnatural. That sounds so fucking unnatural. I hate it.
To me, it sounds natural because I'm used to the over-the-top corny shit that they be doing on commentary.
No, it's not. Yeah.
It's just annoying.
That's probably what it is. I'm like, bro,
it's
come on.
annoying. So it's like,
it's like instead just let that shit happen. like stop building it up to like, oh my god, what is Io about to do? As if you don't have the camera on her for like 35 seconds while the people at the bottom just lined up ready to catch her. It went from that and then straight into the finish. And I'm like, whoa, that's it?
Wait, bro. Like, I did like the fact that Io had her own trash can. I did like that. That was kind of cool. Because that's her thing now. It's almost like Kofi does the weird escape, whatever acrobatic move, or in the Rumble. Like, Io is now synonymous with the top cage dive up with the trash can in War Games. The craziest paradox to me is that not only is she synonymous with this crazy ass, dangerous ass spot move, but she's also one of the best in-ring performers in the game right now, period. Like, I love her versatility, and people can say what they want about her character and stuff, but she has personality. Whether you want to recognize it and give her props or not, Io has personality.
I will give Io her props nonstop. However, whoop they do. Because I'm like, yo, and I think what the funny thing is with me is I always go in these shows with low expectations.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, more could have been done, or they could have just gave this particular match the Survivor Series elimination style that they did with Team MFT versus Team International Coalition on SmackDown. And just have fun with it. And also, I didn't realize how important those shark cages were story-wise until we didn't get them this year. I'm like, yo, that just eliminated a lot of like the bickering that you would have gotten in those cages. That shit would have been hilarious.
Say, bro, people were pissed about them damn cages.
I wasn't, but I noticed. I was like, damn.
People were pissed. I'm like, damn, man. Like, who hurt you? Who hurt you?
Social media is hilarious.
We talking about some goddamn cages, and you sitting up here crying about some goddamn cages?
Yeah, it's important. The cages is important to people.
On that.
And also, what's important is let me continue to be nice. Stephanie Vaquer.
Yeah, you better be nice. Goddamn.
No, I ain't talking about her. Stephanie Vaquer retained the Women's World Championship against Nikki Bella.
Well, duh. I mean, a blind squirrel will eventually find a nut, but not tonight, baby. Not tonight.
Listen.
This was
Sierra, I know you're watching. I know you're watching. And I'm going to be as respectful as I possibly can. Please keep Nikki Bella. With all due respect, please keep Nikki Bella away from the world title picture.
And I mean with all due respect. All due respect.
I never want to see her challenge for a world title again. And I watched this match, I'm like, yo, what is this? What is happening?
Bro, it's like the nostalgia freaks, like Cal likes to call them. Shout out to Cal from Black Wrestling. But people like that kind of stuff, and that's cool and everything, and that brings something to the table, okay? She hasn't really gotten any better with time. And my whole thing is, bro, like, it's cool to have a legend back, and it's cool to have her like make a run or whatever, but it would have been much. I mean, you can just push her in that direction or whatever, but I'm sorry, bro. Like, I hate when I see like those kind of. It's just like when they get in the ring and it's just obvious. Like, come on, what are we doing? This could have been on SmackDown or Raw.
This could have been in 2K.
Like, come on, like, what are we doing?
This could have been a video game match.
I would have rather have seen the MFTs against the National International Continental Coalition. And I love Stephanie like, man, I love Stephanie Vacquier. Like, I remember seeing her in like CMLL and everything, like down in Mexico. I remember seeing her, like her stuff in Japan and everything before she even got to the States. And like, I was like, man, that woman is a star. Like, if she ever makes it to WWE, watch the fuck out. And she's made it there. But to me, it was just a way to get Stephanie a big win over a quote unquote legend Hall of Famer to, help legitimize her world title run. And that's basically how I'm choosing to look at this.
She was ass regardless. So next match. So it's good. Shout out to Stephanie because immediately, and shout out to Dirty Dom because Liv is back. Sorry to steal this from the New Day, but thank God for Liv Morgan.
Hey, bro. When I saw Liv come out, I dead ass hit the Fandango. I was like, oh, we got Liv back.
When I heard watch me, I was like,
bro, the first thing I was like, oh. And then I saw her come out and I was like, there's no sling on the shoulders, no kinesio tape, no nothing. Like,
nah, I saw her on that red carpet. I think it was for was it Stranger Things or some movie?
Yeah, it was something that just came out. I think I know what you're talking about.
Something for Netflix. She was looking. I was like, she had me looking like Booker T. Remember Booker T back on commentary, or was it on pre-show? Mm-hmm. He's like, "You're looking jacked, baby. You're looking jacked. You over there looking jacked." That's how I was like, "You looking jacked." Like, you looking jacked. And she came out there. She sprinted down there. I knew it was gonna be a Tubi scene when she came out there in the Mysterio pants. I'm like, yeah, there's no way she's turning babyface. So she slapped Dom. He likes getting slapped by her now, apparently. She jumped in John Cena's arm, which should have told you, like, hey, something's up. And she gave that death stare, and she kicked him in the nuts.
It was the stare, brother. It was the stare that did it for me, because I was like, oh.
She pulled the John Cena on John Cena.
Oh. And I was like, all right, what direction is this going to go in?
She pulled the John Cena on John Cena.
And then when she pulled back and kicked him in the nuts, and I was like, oh, okay. And then she hit the move. I was like, oh. Then I saw Dom. I was like, oh. I was like, man, I am loving this.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to John Cena for putting over the ladies big time. Putting over 3 different women and Dom in one of his last matches, man. Like, straight up. Shout out to John Cena for that. He trying to put as many people over on this run as he possibly can in any way possible. And I really dig him for doing that, man. Like, for real, for real.
And we can also appreciate the fact that, hey, we're going to give him his flowers. It's his last pay-per-view, or PLE as they like to say now, before his retirement match in 11 days. December 13th.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy.
But shout out to John Cena. Shout out to Alicia Taylor for giving him a brilliant ring introduction one last time. Shout out to just this entire atmosphere. Like the crowd did their things. They did it. It wasn't as loud and ruckus as the Boston crowd, but you can't really compare the two because Boston was in a stadium. I mean, in an arena. This was in a baseball. It was a baseball stadium.
Yes.
Yeah. So
that's where the
that's why I
Padres
always laugh when people was like, "Oh, they didn't give Liv a reaction. They didn't give this a reaction." They were in a baseball stadium. It's not going to sound as condensed noise-wise, but they reacted.
Yeah, because in an open-air stadium, the acoustics is going to be way different.
It doesn't exist.
You can be You can be in a 18,000 seat basketball arena and fit 15,000 people in there or 16,000 people in there.
Mm-hmm.
That pop will sound way different than 40-some thousand people in an open air stadium. Like, come on, people. It's if you paid half-ass attention in science class, you would know this. Because this is simple science.
The funny thing is, I didn't pay attention in science class, and I still passed.
Come on. Bro, I used to have a line when I was in high school. I said, I don't believe in doing homework. It's against my religion.
It still is.
And like, I used to get by on that. And then I got to college and it started kicking my ass. And I was like, wait a minute, you mean I actually got to study and stuff and do homework and stuff? Like, I got to do this shit for real, for real?
Yeah.
But it's like, you live and you learn. But it's like people these days, they still don't understand acoustics and whatnot.
Or did you need the engagement?
That too. And because once you hop on a train or start a trend and you see it going and it's like, oh, wait, look at this. But I mean, people that were there know. And then you can look at the reaction of the crowd on camera and tell like she got a good pop. Just because you didn't hear it audibly or audibly enough or clearly enough doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
Yeah. So, other than that, Survivor Series was what it was. Some people thought it was a dud. I initially thought it was a dud. Watched it again, and it went from one level up from a dud to, it happened. It was cool for what it was. So you went from being ass Survivor Series to straight up, okay.
Like Orange Cassidy, like,
okay.
You don't even get a full. You get get the Orange Cassidy.
It happened. Survivor Series. It's the holiday season. We wind down. Like, it is what it is. Like, we got one more event before the pay-per-views. Well, we got 2 more or 3 more. We got Deadline this weekend. We got World's End in 2 weeks. We got John Cena's Fighter match next week or 1 week from Saturday, I think. So, hey, man. If y'all should know by now, if you're a longtime wrestling fan like I am, like Jermaine is, you should know by now that around this time is when everybody gets into extreme autopilot. So, hey, what it is, but wasn't one on autopilot yesterday was that closing segment on Raw, which saw a big spotlight put on the women's tag team division. And I liked it. See, I could be positive for WWE for y'all WWE.
Wait, so the thing is, you had a women's tag team match, had the main event. You had the tag champs interfere in said main event. You had a whole nother trio come out and lay everybody else out.
Yep.
And on top of that, within that trio, you had what everybody thought was going to be some perceived power struggle or beef seemingly be put to rest when Roxanne had the title and was like, you know what? Let me get this to Liv. Liv was like, nah. I want you to have this.
Yeah.
And then Liv like, these my bitches.
Yeah.
Like that is stuff like that where you like redeem yourself from having like, hey, bro, like some of this shit been cheeks.
This entire episode just established to me that Liv Morgan's injury is the reason why Judgment Day has been extra ass since she went down. But also, this is where I'm going to call out the booking committee on this.
Here we go.
Because you mean to tell me that you have talent like Finn Balor, JD, Roxanne, Raquel.
Yep, her too. Yep.
Just lurking around, teasing this breakup. Dom, obviously, I'm not going to exclude him. Just teasing this breakup. Dragging it on. And then now is where you're going to excel the story. You know how much, you know what you could have done with these guys while she was injured? That just proves that WWE creative lacks the ability to pivot.
Oh boy.
They lack that ability to pivot because any competent creative director, writer, or whatever would have found ways like, hey, let's look at the talent that we have on card.
And figure something
Perez, out. NXT Women's Champion. Raquel Rodriguez, NXT Champion, then known as Gonzalez. Finn Balor, inaugural Universal Champion on top of being the longest reigning NXT Champion.
Let's talk about it.
And then you have JD, who he damn near punctured his lung in Atlanta.
No, he did.
He did.
He punctured it. Yeah, he did.
And he still came back and put on some classics with certain, depending on, like, I think he had a classic with Ilya on SmackDown that a lot of people raved about. You mean to tell me you did not know how to find something creative for them to do while Liv was away?
Bruh, like,
instead of just stalling? Because that's what the entire Judgment Day shit felt like. They were just stalling until Liv got cleared.
And people hated it because it was like, why are they being forced on us right now? And they're seemingly, just like you were saying, dragging all this out. This is that and the third. And I was just like, hey man, give them a little bit, give them some chance to breathe, give them time to cook. Basically, what they did was they did all that teasing and dragging out and everything just to show you how much of a linchpin Liv was. And that's cool and everything, but it's like, okay, I need to see this like take over and go somewhere that's going to keep holding our interest past, these like return pops and this, that, and the third. So, it's just going to be a sit and wait and see kind of thing. But I like where it's going so far with Dom getting the IC title back and still holding the the III Mega Championship. The girls, like, they going after the women's tag titles again. She kind of lit a fire under Finn and JD. And she trying to go after the women's title. Like, yeah, let's get this shit back popping.
Yeah. So, but because that's why I had that reaction. I was like, oh, yay. More months of tension. Yippee.
Chill out, man. Stop that.
Great. Speaking of tension, though, but I'm not mad at it. So we're here. Now it's up to y'all to make everybody feel good and make us care about everybody again. So will they do it? Much. Likely, because the talent is there. It's up for the booking to do it. But speaking of emotions, Jey Uso apparently crashed out after losing the LA Knight.
I love Crash Out Jey Uso.
Is this a crash out or is it a temper tantrum?
It's a crash out because it's a reaction to something. And it's not I didn't get my way. It's a reaction to, damn, like, I'm trying to do this and I'm not getting it done. And then the fact that he gave the little interview to
Jackie O.
I was about to say Kathy Kelly, but Jackie O. Like, he kind of like laid it out there. Roman said the title looked better on his shoulder. Maybe he's right, or whatever.
I gotta get all these people's voices out of my head.
Yeah, that added to the crash out status. If he was throwing a temper tantrum, he would have been more whiny and bitchy. He was legit like angry and like, upset. He wasn't whiny and bitchy.
Yeah. So, hey,
So I
man.
classify it as a crash out.
So we'll see what they do. Is he gonna come back yeeting like nothing happened, or is he gonna actually turn the page? How do you see this going? Do you see a heel turn?
$1 million question. Yeah. Got our answer there.
He got to get rid of the yeet if this brother.
I'm gonna say no. It's too much merch involved, bro. I'm gonna say no.
I mean, if it works, merch ain't the issue. Case in point, they had a lot of merch involved when Roman was big dog. As soon as he turned heel, they made more money.
It's really not. But big dog merch wasn't moving like tribal chief merch.
That's what I mean. I'm saying it wasn't moving like tribal chief money, but it was still merch. Like I still saw niggas buying big dog shit.
It was,
but it wasn't tribal chief. OTC man had like 20 shirts in the span of 5 years.
Bro, well, the other thing too is like that big dog shit. That shit was alright. It was like top 15.
Tribal chief felt more like a mob boss, final boss. Acknowledge me, record one and leave, show up and win.
Like I'm legit the headliner of every fucking show that I'm on.
The Godel shirt, the Godel shirt, the greatness on a different level mode. But the way they spelled it, I was like, that's Godel. That's not God mode. That's Godel.
Shut up, bro. Shut up.
That's Godel mode. That's not God mode. That's Godel. Greatness on a different level. Like, that's Godel. Like, come on, man. We the ones.
Yeah.
The only one. What other shirt he got now? OTC one, which is still stupid to me. Like, why the fuck is that one there?
Wait, bro. And then every shirt, there's different colors.
Literally. Like red.
So you got to think there's red, black, white, gray,
blue. I think they had a blue one at one
point. Yeah. So it's like you got the shirts, but then you got the different colors of the shirts.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it just adds to the repertoire.
And when it comes to yeet, they got yeeting ain't easy, which is fucking stupid.
Another strategy that I've noticed that they've changed to with under TKO more than what they used to do before, the localized shirts, like with the team colors and the cities. It wasn't just, this shit didn't just start with Cena's retirement. Like Jey Uso got it. And Jacob a couple other people got it. Yeah. Like there's other people that have like city specific colors of their merch and stuff. Or event specific things, So.
Oh, and sidebar, I think I saw a report where Jacob Fatu is close to returning. He's recovering well from his dental surgery.
Oh, thank God, bro, because dental surgery can be a motherfucker.
So if he's not back by the Rumble, I see him back post WrestleMania. Or a little bit like maybe on that road, because you got that road team.
Yeah.
Like where's the international shows? I wouldn't be surprised if I don't see him back at some point then. Or like if you start seeing them finally mention like who attacked Jacob Fatu, then he's on his way back.
Yeah, of course. I really hope that he's on his way back sooner rather than later, because like Jacob Fatu is easily one of my favorites. Like when I started seeing him pop up in like MLW and some other places and things like that, I was like, oh shit, like he was like, and he used to be on the indies, he was bigger than what he is now.
Oh yeah, he was heavy
and did crazier shit. And I was always fascinated because he reminded me of like an even more athletic version of like Vader or Bam Bam Bigelow or one of these ultra heavyweights that could like really like move, and people be like, oh wow, look at that move he did. It was like, no, like this dude was doing like dives over the top rope at 300 and damn near 40 or so pounds. Like, what are we talking about? Like, this dude was doing moonsaults, like springboard moonsault that he does. He was doing that, and he's like 50, 60 pounds heavier than what he is now with ease. And I'm talking about 30 something minutes into a match. Like, he's incredibly talented in the ring, but then WWE started letting him showcase his personality, and that made him even more popular.
Yep. So, hey man,
can't wait to see him added back to the mix.
Hey man, we're gonna see that Fatu back, and also speaking of Fatus, we gotta give Solo his flowers too, because
hell yeah,
Youngblood locked in yesterday.
Put on a hell of a match with Gunther, and people don't give Solo his credit, man, but Solo is one of the better in-ring wrestlers out of that whole NOYE, like that modern version of what they have as the family tree or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the better ones in ring as far as like working and talent and, whatever is concerned. Like, Solo got some shit in his bag, bro, and he showed it when he wrestled Gunther.
I ain't seen him this locked in since he was a street champion in NXT.
Thank you.
I mean, I was like, I had to give him. I'm like, bro, I ain't seen this man this locked in a while. I was like, and this is a compliment. This is not a shot at him.
No, it ain't a backhanded compliment. It's just a straightforward, like, hey, bro, like, good shit.
Like, yo, acknowledgement. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, we acknowledge the OTC 2 over here. OTC 2.
Because listen, people forget when Solo was down there and he was a street champ, Solo would do, like the silent, quiet killer type promos, and that shit would get over. And then he would go in the ring and give you 15 minutes of a great match. Like, Solo can do this.
I still remember that promo he cut on Gunther in NXT. He's like, it don't matter what your name is, the ring general. I'm about to wipe this mat with you and make you my bitch. I'm like,
dog. Like, the thing that I used to love about his promos back then, I was like, this motherfucker is like Samoan Brock Lesnar on the microphone. Because, like, how Brock will give one of them promos and then it'd be like, bam, like, I'm going to just hit you with this quick little line and I'm going to throw this jab out there. Y'all not expecting that because y'all don't think that I could talk.
Mm-hmm.
So when I do say something and that shit land, then y'all be like, oh, shit. And he going to whoop your ass.
Yeah.
So.
And you can tell, like, because when they was trying to force him to be Roman Light, didn't work. When they finally gave him personality, it worked. So it was like, yo, dog, let Solo be Solo. And put him in there with some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
And shout out to Gunther. He obviously won. It'll be him and Los Angeles Knight or Louisiana Knight, of course, if you ask R-Truth.
No, that nigga is Los Angeles. Like, ain't nothing about him, Louisiana.
No, that's about, because remember when they was in Louisiana, he called them, he's like, Louisiana legend. And then they say L. And I'm like, nigga, you thought LA meant for Louisiana? Okay. But yep, this is the current field. We're down to 2. Gunther versus LA Knight, where the winner faces John Cena at Saturday Night's Main Event. Which is damn near sold out, by the way.
You mean that shit ain't sold out yet?
I think they opened some more seats.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, because I thought it had sold out already, but yeah.
Nah, because I peeped Corey on Twitter, and it was like for John Cena's last time is like a couple of thousand seats left before it completely sells out. I think they opened some more seats.
Okay. Normally, in them arenas, what they doing is they reconfigure and how they gonna present this, the entrance in the background and all of that shit, the stage or whatever.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's no Trons. If they go like complete 80s, no Tron, just straight ramp from the back.
Well, what they've been doing lately, you notice how they got to block off some area because they're going to have pyro for entrances. So they got to block off some of it.
True.
They just use those parts for like the Trons and stuff and keep it real minimal. And I like that. Like keep the Trons and keep the stage aspect of it, but just make it a little bit minimal and add more seats to the upper decks. Shit, sell out. Y'all already charging people an arm, a leg, and a kidney for the tickets.
Yeah, I saw somebody paid $900 for a section at Survivor Series and couldn't even see the ring.
Bro,
like, you could have just stayed at home.
Listen, you could have sent me $750 and buy me a plane ticket, and I would have flew out and catered you at your house.
I pulled it up. For Saturday night's main event is 780 tickets available. So they distributed 16,483 out of the 17,263.
Oh yeah, they squeezing the hell out of that. They squeezing the water out of a rock right now.
Yeah, it's at the Capital One Arena in DC. So yeah, they. Well, let's check the chat a little bit. Let's talk about this tournament. Fuck you mean 8198 said I don't like this final. Gunther doesn't need this match. Honestly, they should have revisited LA Knight versus Cena a while ago after they had their little moment or whatever. Hey, if LA Knight win, they could. But he's not winning. Gunther is winning this one. So I don't know. I don't know. Okay. They've been a lot of their booking decisions, they've been going to run the mill, baby first versus heel. The only reason why we got that Solo and Gunther match because of the unfortunate injury to Penta, because I feel like it was supposed to be Penta versus Gunther and not Solo versus Gunther. But hey, they damn sure.
But also, this when I saw it playing out earlier, it reminds me of the decision Vince made to put Brock Lesnar over The Undertaker. It was like, did Lesnar really need that win? No, he didn't. He was already established as one of the biggest stars in the business, a big money maker, somebody that's legit, a badass, guy that, has beat the shit out of people before. Like everybody knows and sees that and respects him. He has that place in lore. But you look at everything Lesnar went on to accomplish and was able to do, and people he was able to feed, and off of, beating him and everything else and going against him or whatever. After that, because he had that win over Taker, and it elevated him from one like lofty status to even loftier status.
Yeah.
We're about to see basically the same thing for Gunther.
Yeah, I'm sad. That's the reason why they took the title off of Cena too, because Gunther didn't need that title.
Hell no. So, you already had the fucking longest intercontinental reign in history.
That would have been him going backwards with him.
Right. We don't need to revisit that. We can find something else for Gunther to do that's just as big and important as winning a title or something by having him beat the shit out and retire John Cena.
That is an interesting statistic, though. Gunther retiring John Cena and Goldberg in the same year.
Hey,
but we only care about one, and it ain't the ball one.
Praise God. And one of them gonna get more airtime to do his little final speech or camera trick or whatever.
It's gonna be on Peacock, so they ain't gotta go up. They ain't got a hard out. It's not on NBC anymore. It's strictly exclusive to Peacock.
Sorry, William.
Sorry, Billy. Billy.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, pal. And Triple H do book more like his father-in-law than I've ever cared to admit until now. I mean, he learned from it. My brother, how many times have we said on this show, Public Enemies? I'm pretty sure Sucios have said it as well. He learned from who? Vince McMahon.
And the other thing people need to realize is they thinking that Triple H was going to book the main roster like he used to book NXT Gold, Black and Gold.
He had a committee with that too.
He had a committee with that too. But at the same time, you have different corporate bosses when you're at the main roster level. And then on top of that, you got TKO and Endeavor involved or whatever now. So no matter what we may want to say or think, but those people do have a say or whatever in what goes on with the booking and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're gonna want to see certain shit, and they're gonna want to see certain. And unfortunately, the things that we as fans want to see may not already be
in the cards.
Right.
Because like I said, Triple H and them don't know how to pivot. If it's not in the cards, they're scrambling.
But this is the funny thing, though. The only reason why I'm gonna disagree with you, I can believe that they can pivot, and they've done a decent job pivoting in certain situations.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that
so it's
I
a double
think
edge,
when
basically.
Right. When they pivot, they fall back on like the easy, simple thing to do. Like, okay, we couldn't do this cool, innovative thing that we wanted to do and move forward. So let's just fall back on this old trope or, something that works best or whatever. And that's when you start to see them like paint by numbers, like shit like Vince used to do sometimes.
Mm.
And I think that's the parallel that people are making is that when they see the paint by numbers type of shit, the old school heel fade, the this is that, like they see the old school like Vince stuff. And they're like, well, what happened to X, Y, and Z? And it's like, you got to remember Triple H is as much modernization as he's tried to bring to the game, he's also a real traditionalist when it comes to wrestling.
Oh, yeah. You see how he built the champions.
Right. So you have to realize like, he still has some of that old school mentality, even though he's kind of forward thinking in some aspects. It just is what it is. And I keep telling people this isn't Burger King. You can't just go there and have it your way. This isn't some custom order that you can make. Like this isn't Nike ID shoes. You can't design your own thing.
Yeah. And like
Either
I said,
you gotta buy what they sell or not.
And like I said, you can criticize all you want to. You can complain all you want to, but after a while, if you notice that the company that you're criticizing doesn't intend on changing, there are other things you can consume.
Bingo.
Especially with the way the current landscape of wrestling is to this day.
Shit. While we talking about it, shout out to Ashe. They got a show this Saturday, I believe.
Yeah,
starts at 5 Eastern or 6 Eastern, one of the two. Don't quote me on that. Look that up. But Ashe has another one of their shows. It's going to be a bang out show this Saturday.
Cujo said he was when you made that Burger King analogy, he was ordering Burger King right now. That's funny.
Hey, bro, go on the app, and they got the trio, the chicken wrap trio, for $7.50.
Speaking of trios, we had a promo from The Vision. And Bron was tweaking. And he was also looking his complexion. He was looking his race today, on Monday. He was looking white.
He did not look Dominican for the first time in a long time. Proud of him.
I know at one point at Survivor Series, he was looking green. I don't know if it was the color grading. But he was looking weirdly green. I was like, bro, why is this nigga green?
Listen. I couldn't tell, I won't say I saw green, but it was like, he did look kind of weird.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck going on?
Okay, whatever. It was just huh? Or whatever.
That's probably why he was looking white today, because he was like, yeah, get this shit off me. I'll try again next week.
Yeah, but nah, man. The only weird thing about that promo to me was how it ended and how he got and left the ring, and everybody was just standing in the ring like, what the fuck just happened?
Just clapping.
Yeah, like, why y'all dumbasses just standing there?
Get out the ring. They just clapping I'm like,
hey, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like three dumbasses in the ring. And
yeah, especially Logan catch the ball, said, damn, and I'm like, all right, bro.
Like, why did you do that? Like, nobody told your dumbass to grab the mic and do that. Like,
I was like, all right, bro.
Like, he always doing too much. Like, bro, stop that shit. Fuck is you doing?
But Scrappy Deuce rambling aside, I actually enjoyed Bron's promo.
Okay.
I saw a little mixed reaction. I saw a mixed bag. Some people was like, this nigga's skills still kind of ass to me. He's not ready for this position. There's like, case in point, Randy Orton. He said he was too young for the world title. But I'm like, that Randy Orton argument, I hate when people bring that up because everybody isn't an idiot.
Right.
Everybody is not the same.
Right.
Like Randy Orton was an immature idiot back then, and he'll tell you that.
Right.
But everybody's not the same.
And another thing too, kind of towards that, like this generation is way, way different than that generation ever was.
Oh yeah.
And they're a lot more chill, a lot more relaxed. They're a lot more introverted, more into like video games and parasocial relationships via social media and things like that. And like that's what they're into. And like you could tell for the most part, like because he's always dating coworkers. So you could tell this dude don't really have that type of life outside of work. If you always dating your coworkers. So I know something like that may not mean, or people may not think about it or whatever, but it's like, nah, like he's that into this that won't be a problem for him. And then growing up in this business and having the amount of respect that they have for it and coming up in this generation with the way their personalities and everything is and stuff, like, man, you got to worry about that kid, like doing no dumb shit like fucking Randy Orton ass did. I mean, look, fucking Brock Lesnar was just some fucking country boy that they end up making into a superstar. And the only thing that got to him was just burnout of the travel schedule and the work schedule.
Yeah, and if you compare that schedule to now, it's night and day.
Yeah,
because they have more breaks. Like
exactly.
Like they have more holiday breaks. Like they have more time and to be at home. And then on top of that, most of these people live in Florida, so
thank you.
They're it's not like they're going to travel. They got to travel far most of the time. Like they just literally go go to the beach and relax for a couple of days.
And the other thing too is,
and their house shows are light. Like they barely have house shows now,
bruh. Whereas they used to work like 300 or so days a year, nowadays they probably work two something,
like 250 or 285.
Yeah, it may not even be that much. It may be 250 or so. Yeah, probably between 2 and 250 or so.
Like 225, 250. Yeah, that's just me guessing.
Yeah, like it's really light. It's way more forgiving, and time off isn't an issue or anything like that because they'll write you off or pivot the storyline or something. Especially if like like you may need some time off for an injury or something. Okay, we don't know how to write you off TV or whatever. Or we could do this.
We'll just protect your injury and then just have you get speared into oblivion.
Yeah. We'll figure something out. Don't worry about it. But it's like, I don't understand why people would automatically think that age range, putting the strap to him.
So what is he, 28?
Bro, he damn near 30, number
He's
one.
28, 29. My nigga, Randy Orton was 25, 24. His brain wasn't fully developed then. Like, what are we talking about?
And we're also talking about like 20 years ago.
I just thought about that. Like, wait a minute. He was the youngest in War Games, but then I looked at his age. Nigga was 28. The nigga's 28, 29. What the fuck are we talking about?
Bro, this is the kind of shit that I'm saying. Like, people don't really be thinking.
They be thinking out their ass. That's what they be thinking.
Exactly. They just be saying stupid shit. And then next thing you know, it's like, damn, what the fuck? Like, yeah, you talking about this stupid motherfucker right here?
I just had to think about it. I was like, wait a minute. This nigga's 28. Like, bro, come on. But now, on January 5th, that's when they made the announcement. Because I thought, because we talked about him pinning CM Punk, I thought they was going to, like, hold it off until the Rumble. But nope. The first Raw in the new year, January 5th, 2026, it'll be CM Punk versus Bron Breakker for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Hey, it was 24.
Yeah, Randy Orton was 24.
Come on.
And Brock was like, what, 23?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Come on, bro. Like, what are y'all really talking about now?
This man is not the age of the speed limit that's on his shirt. He's not 23. He is 28.
He's 28. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Niggas just be talking out their ass, bro. That's why I think that's why it's good that I limit myself on social media like I do now. Like if you see me tweet something, I tweet and I get off and I just be like, let me go find something else.
Bro, I will scroll and I will see stupidness and I'll keep scrolling because I'm like, nope.
I'll be like, damn.
Let me just keep on liking these Tim's pics.
I'd be liking all them Tim's pics. I'd be liking it. If you thick and you on my For You page, you ain't gotta screenshot. Oh my God, Josh liked this picture. Yes, I be liking ass. I'm a man. I'm a man.
Get a full thumbs up on that.
Get a thumbs up. Like hell, I ain't gonna lie to you. You might mess around and get a bookmark from me. That's how gorgeous y'all motherfuckers be. Like, come on, man, don't play with me. I don't lie. Guna Gresh is a thing, but I'm not public with it.
Hey, y'all don't realize how much of the fourth curtain y'all getting pulled back tonight.
Y'all getting pulled back. Y'all getting fourth wall. Ooh, you get fourth wall.
Oh shit!
Nah, man.
Oh boy! All right,
this might be reckless for some people, but
don't need
hey,
no
man.
more chat to get on the air.
Right. This may break the fourth wall, or this may be a bad take for some people. But if I'm the booker, I'm putting the belt on Bron.
Say, man, listen. Shot Cujo, like you right on time with that one, my guy, for real. But okay, do you do it on that January 5th show or do you wait for a bigger moment?
Me personally, I would make it make sense to stretch it out. I wouldn't do it on that January 5th show. I would stretch it out to the Rumble and then do it there because that's a stadium show. That's a stadium show too. I mean, it's in Saudi Arabia, but it's still technically a stadium show.
And you know what else? They could hold off on Roman Cody by having Braun win that title at the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Have Roman win the Rumble.
And go after Braun?
And go after Braun.
I'm not
or
mad.
whoever win the Rumble go after Cody and then somehow pivot towards Roman and Braun. But like, if you're going to pivot from Seth Roman to Cody Roman, it's like, y'all falling back on something y'all know could
they're falling back on the safe. On the safe.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to hold you. If they fall back on Roman and Cody, I am going to be done with social media until after the match is done. The reason why I say that because Roman Reigns fans and Cody Rhodes fans are the most insufferable fan base I have ever seen on social media. And I'm not talking about all. I'm not finna generalize all y'all because I'm cool with some on both sides and they are hilarious. But there are some that for the love of God, I don't even want you to get a speck of coochie because that coochie deserves better. I don't want to even get you a whiff of it.
Damn, not a speck or a whiff, John?
The speck and whiff deserves better. That's how idiotic and lame y'all talk online.
Brother, good brother.
That's what I'm saying. Some are funny, some are engaging, but most, good God.
Yeah, most of them are definitely insufferable, especially like the opposite, like the ones that just hate Roman or hate Cody.
Bruh.
It's either the stands or the haters, but both extremes on both sides are some of the most annoying fan bases or hater bases in social media, period. You know, and we talking about some people who follow music or sports teams and fans and players and stuff like that that are sickos.
Anime and NBA fans. are insufferable.
Yeah.
But Roman and Cody fans, it's just something about when they clash. That's when the rabbit come out and you be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, bro. But I'll say this. It's a smaller portion of the ones that make it insufferable than the ones that make it somewhat enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that minority is a very loud and annoying minority.
And it doesn't help the fact that even though, hey, they're annoying, they're insufferable, don't give them engagement. That just makes people want to give them engagement and boost their idiocy even more. I'm like, nigga, y'all making it, y'all, I don't know what's worse, them or y'all quoting it.
and that to me speaks to a larger issue with social media of giving foolishness an echo chamber. Don't give foolishness an echo chamber, because all you're going to do is spread more foolishness. So just because you may quote tweet it to call them out or make a fun at them or whatever, like, no, let's say this. Fires can only breathe if they have oxygen. You snuff out that oxygen, that fire goes away. Free game for y'all tonight.
Yeah. Oh. I remember that man IB's base his whole persona on Roman. Oh, he still does.
Mm-hmm.
And I see it all the time, and I'll be like, yeah, no. And nigga say he has the aura of Hitler. And I'm like, excuse me? That right there showed me that I knew for a fact that he was an idiot. I'm like, I'm no longer engaged with you anymore. I'm like, I'm good. Y'all got it. We're done, brother. Here.
Like the biggest thing that I hate is when like people get all besides themselves and they will form a whole personality around something or somebody. It's like, why do you form your persona around this person or thing or ideology or whatever it is? It's like, do you like, why is your life that meaningless that you wrap so much meaning up into this thing?
How to?
Like, are you okay?
No, they're not.
Like, seriously. We need to start doing welfare checks on people like this because they're not okay.
I think it's drugs.
It gotta be, because clout is one of the most powerful drugs in the world. Meth, crack, cocaine, like
crack,
opioids, none of that shit has anything on clout. Clout is the motherfucker.
It's crazy. But hey man, that was Raw. I'm intrigued to see, and also condolences to CM Punk and AJ Lee. They just lost we were just talking about dogs. They just lost their dog Larry.
Man. Rest in peace to Larry, bro. Larry was a funny little dude.
And I kept talking about his appearance because it's like you just jokingly talk about his appearance, but it's like it's still at the end of the day, it's still someone's dog, and you're like, hey man, condolences to them for sure. Let's switch gears to AEW a little bit. Have you been keeping up with the Continental Classic this year?
No, man, I gotta catch up on it because I missed last week.
I missed it as well. I actually saw some of the highlights because it was Thanksgiving. I wasn't home. I was literally out with the family. But this is the current standings for the Continental Classic. We got the gold and the blue league. For those of you who are not watching in video format, we have Kazuchika Okada, Speedball Bailey, Kyle Fletcher, Kevin Knight, Pac, and Darby Allin in the gold league. Right now, we have Fletcher, Knight, and Pac sitting at 3 apiece. And then on the blue league, we have John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Konosuke Takeshita, Roderick Strong, is that Mascara Dorada?
Dorada.
Mascara Dorada.
And Orange Cassidy.
I thought that was Lindsay Dorada for some reason. And Orange Cassidy. And right now we have Mox, Claudio, and Takeshita sitting at 3 apiece. And we have quite the lineup for this week, actually. I believe, let me make sure I got the graphic in front of me for the C2. Right now, we have coming up this week on Dynamite, we have Kyle Fletcher versus Kevin Knight, Okada versus Pac, Mox versus Claudio. And I believe that's the only 3 matches that were announced right now. It could be more that on Collision.
Brother. Hey.
So, yeah.
AEW be killing me, man, because sometimes they'll have a match like on a random Wednesday night. I'd be like, bro, this is a fucking pay-per-view worthy match. Why are we just giving this away on free? I'm not complaining. I ain't complaining. It's just like the business side of me was like, bro, this is
a pay-per-view match.
Yes. What are we doing?
Hey, man.
But
if they don't mind giving it away,
hey,
all power to you.
Again,
but yeah,
like
the Continental Classic
not gonna complain.
The Continental Classic is up there with the Iron Survivor as far as like my favorite concepts thus far in the current landscape of wrestling. As far as like you have to like hard hitting, straight to the point, and it actually give you moments. But yo, man, this is what the 3rd year for Continental Classic, I believe. This is the 3rd version, or 3rd or 4th, one of those numbers. But hey, man, definitely going to keep a look on that. And also this week, we're reaching the climax of the Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. We have the death match between Marina Shafir and Megan Bain versus Tony and Mina.
Hey, that's one thing I will tell you, bro. Like,
they love them some death matches.
Man, listen, and they women get down in death matches, bro. So I'm looking for some people to bleed. I'm looking for some like
it's hardcore holiday death match. They gave it a slogan.
And you know what the crazy part about it is like this is a semifinal. This ain't even the final.
Nope.
Or a rematch for the title or a challenge for the title. This is a semifinal in the tournament.
And the reason why it's a death match because of what happened in Blood and Guts.
But still, a semifinal like
yeah.
Hey, but again,
it's a grudge match. It's like, hey, let's just go ahead and throw the rules out the window.
Y'all gonna give us a pay-per-view match on free TV? I am not going to complain.
Nope. And last bit that was just announced for the Atlanta show that is next week. I might go, I might not, depending on if I got to work. Winter is coming. Once again, it'll be Samoa Joe versus Eddie Kingston for the World Championship. They're gonna be in College Park, so that arena is not that small, but it's also not that big. So that's a nice medium size arena. I've been there a couple of times for a couple of shows, so non-wrestling shows, but I've been there a couple of times.
Chopsticks, muscle.
Facts.
My thing is we're gonna see a Samoa Joe win.
Obviously,
he's not dropping the title to Eddie Kingston on a random ass Dynamite in his second defense. First defense.
Oh,
first defense. Yeah, first defense. My bad. We're not gonna see that. So you know what?
It'll be a fun little match.
Yeah, I just want them to like this kind of match is like a match that should have a nice build to it. Another match that should be on like a pay-per-view, but have a build to it at least. Like I want to see this match being built towards.
The fun thing is they've been building to it. Just you got to watch Collision.
And see that's the thing. Like I be missing Collision all the time, and I be like, "Fuck," because it's football season, and now it's basketball season and football season.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like I got it. I have a life, I have a job and stuff, so it's like, damn, like something got to get cut out.
Yeah, but luckily it's slowing down work wise for me for the holidays, so I'll try to keep up with stuff. As far as Wednesday, me actually being there, slim chance to none, because like I said, my schedule. I always choose money over leisure. So this will be a fun match. Winner is going down next week. But before we get to talk about Deadline, shout out to TNA. TNA has officially found a new home for 2026 going forward. It will be TNA and AMC going forward, which will be easier to access than Access TV, pun intended.
You know what? I got access, pun intended, to all of them channels. And Thursday is one of my late days at my job right now. So it'd be like, I'll be having to catch up on TNA on the weekend or something in between.
It'll be 9 to 11.
Shout out to them though, bro, for scoring this, because being on a slightly more visible, accessible channel is only going to help. And with the things that they've been doing lately, outside of taking the belt off of Mike Santana and putting it on Frankie Kazarian, that was some bullshit. But LOL TNA. But I'm happy for them and like legit, like glad that they're getting this run in this spotlight on the channel like AMC. It's only going to be up from here for them, hopefully. And shout out to everybody.
This is one channel I was not thinking when they teased the media rights. I was like, I forgot all about AMC.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of us probably did. Like, nobody was really like focused on it or thinking about it. I don't think it was one of them things where, like, when WWE went to TNN back in the day, or TNA used to be on what, Spike, I think it was.
Spike TV, yep.
Yeah, like it was like weird stuff like that will pop up. I'm like, huh?
And it was on like Fox Sports.
Yeah, now that one was like, oh, okay, it makes kind of sense because it is wrestling, but it was like, still. But nah, man, I think this is a good move for them. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for people that we know of through others or personal relationships that work there or whatever. Like, shout out to them, man. Good for them.
Oh yeah, it's more eyes on the product, check, right, all the good stuff. So hey, man, do y'all thing. Hopefully, y'all do something to get me to watch or keep us interested. And if not, then hey, man, well, if something big happens, we'll talk about it.
Put the fucking title back on Mike Santana where it belongs and get it off this fuckboy Frankie Kazarian.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I'm like,
stupid ass shit.
Yeah, I was like, what? The first offense is crazy.
I'm gonna stop right there before I get going because I can feel it. My neck got tight. My shoulders did too.
Might be time for taking a nap. But what won't be taking a nap is NXT Deadline goes down on the 6th, which will be this Saturday it says 5:30 p.m. Central time. So it'll be like what, 6:30?
Yeah, 6:30 your time. Yeah,
6:30 show. You already know how. Like we haven't really been talking about NXT on this show or Public Enemies because it's like, I'm not gonna hold you. I only got so much time to consume all this wrestling, and I can't do it all the time. So hey, man. But for those of you who don't know, for the uninitiated, NXT Deadline is mainly headlined by 2 Iron Survivor challenges, where the winner receives a World Championship match, I believe at New Year's Evil, at their New Year's Evil specials. Mm-hmm. So we got a solid card for this, on top of Obafemi looking for his World Championship back against Ricky Saints. So we got a solid card here. We don't have the women's championship defended on this card, but we do have a couple of grudge matches as well. I guess we can start off with the World Championship match. It was just signed, sealed, delivered literally a couple of hours ago at the time of this recording. It'll be Ricky Saints defending against Obafemi for the NXT Championship. How we feel about this and who you got winning?
I got Ricky winning because it's one of his first defenses. And I think Oba is pretty much main roster bound at this point. If Oba wins, look for Oba to possibly. I just feel, bro. I just feel like Oba about to move up because anytime you get big losses consecutively in NXT, that typically means you moving up.
I feel like Ricky Saints is also going to retain as well, but I feel like they're going to have somebody debut or return because WWE is in their return pop era. So I feel like somebody's going to return after this match. My vote is Tony. What's his name? Tony D'Angelo, because we ain't seen him in a hot minute. So, yeah. The next match we have is actually a grudge match that I was not expecting, or I was expecting because it's obviously that they was going to do it. It's going to be Izzy Dame versus Tatum Paxley.
You know, I hope they let Izzy Dame go full crazy bitch on Tatum. Tatum Paxley go full crazy bitch on Izzy Dame. Like, I want to see straight fucking psycho Tatum Paxley. Like, unhinged psycho. Like, I want to see her, like, put her head on the stairs and, like stomp on it or something. Like, I want to see some violence from Tatum Paxley in this match.
Cool. Yeah. I agree on that one as well because that betrayal was we all saw that coming, and the fact that they put the title back on JC Jane, which is also someone who I feel like is ready for the main roster, but hey man, beggars can't be choosers. So hey man, this is a grudge match. We're gonna see how this plays out. I'm going with Tatum. I'm going with Izzy winning this. Because Tatum's going to go crazy. But I feel like Izzy's going to win this one.
You know,
she's going to cheat.
Yeah, probably so. And that's going to even send Tatum into even more of a tailspin. Mm-hmm. So, you know what? Yeah. But I still need to see some craziness from Tatum.
Oh no, she's still gonna go crazy. Like,
yeah. I need to see but like this could be the beginning of that ultra crazy, like ultra violent Tatum Paxley because Izzy Dane cheats to win. Mm-hmm. She already done screwed over her. So it's like, all right, like you forcing me to go there.
Facts.
That'd be dope.
And the next title match, we will see NXT North American Champion as well as the AAA Mixed Tag Team Champion, Ethan Page, defend his NXT North American Championship against Mr. Iguana from AAA.
Dog, let me tell you something. Ethan Page gonna win this match.
Oh, of course.
But if they wanted to ever pull the rug from under us, bro, could you imagine Mr. Iguana winning the North American title and then coming out on NXT the next week with a green belt? No, let me tell you something, bro. I would die laughing. I love Mr. Iguana. I love Layeska. The whole gimmick and everything, bro. Like, I love everything about it. So you can't get me to say a bad word about Mr. Iguana, except he probably gonna eat this pin.
No, yeah, definitely. He's definitely gonna eat that. He's definitely gonna eat that. There's no way about that. Last two matches is obviously the key matches that are going down. It is the Iron Survivor Challenges, where the winners receive a future women's and men's NXT Championship match. Starting with the women's, we have Kalani Jordan versus Sol Ruka versus Jordan Grace versus Lola Vice versus Kendall Gray, the Evolve Women's Champion. Right off the bat from the highlights I see Zarya costing Sol this match. But this is definitely one of this Iron Survivor, like this match style is definitely one of my favorites. If you had to pick someone to win, who you got?
I'm gonna say Sol Ruka. I'm gonna
Okay.
say so it's simply because I'm looking at like who has the star power and the upward trajectory all at the same time without feeling like it's a retread. And Kalani has held the TNA Women's title. Jordan Grace has been presented as a big deal. Lola Vice has been at the top of the card, and what's her name? I don't think she's ready yet.
Kendall Gray. She's
Yeah,
evolved.
like it's cool and everything, like the evolved champion and stuff like that. I think Kendall is there for like certain highlights and spots and stuff, and to like add some spice and some pizzazz to the match. It's like when they would have Kalisto in the fucking Money in the Bank match.
Or do you have her there to do pull? I think didn't 1 year Kalani get no points?
I think
Somebody
so.
at one point he got no points. That was she there for. She get there to get no points.
Yeah,
I
but
may be misremembering
I
it
think
incorrectly, but somebody had when one of these challenges had no points like the entire time. I think it was Kalani. I think it was Kalani.
I put it to you like this: Kalani ain't in that position right now. That's
Yeah,
Kendall
no.
Grace.
I'm just saying, like that's what I see. Kendall, somebody in this match is going to be that. If and my best bet is Kendall because of reasons. But yeah, if I had to pick someone, I'm going with Soul as well. Even though I still feel like Zarya is going to play a factor because she damn near ripped her in half on NXT from the highlights that I saw on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I can't wait for this match. There's gonna be a lot of crazy shit in this match. There's gonna be a lot of athleticism. It's gonna
they
be
got 45 minutes.
Killer spots and stuff like that. And so they're giving them time to cook. And with the ladies that's in this match, you're gonna see some shit. So I can't wait. And but I think if I had to pick a fail safe, I'd have to go with Kalani.
Nobody does it like Lonnie. Even though shout out to her, she was getting eviscerated by that crowd during her promo, and she did not budge. So hey, shout out to her on that. And as far as my fail safe, Jordan, because
That's you see, I was bouncing back and forth because I was like, this could be her way to get her title shot, her victory, and to kind of shut JC Jane up. But I was also
she's
looking
not
at
dealing
it
with the
like
Mariah May problem. So I mean, Blake Monroe.
exactly. Plus, if you think about it, if Kalani or Soul went against JC and end up losing, because this would be JC's first title defense,
Mm-hmm.
unless she defends it
During this
between
current
now
reign,
and then,
yeah.
right? She's probably not going to lose that first title defense. So there you have it. Tricks are for kids.
And the last match we have is for the men's, and it is a solid match of future talent and Joe Hendry. We have Joe Hendry, Leon Slater from TNA. Shout out to him. Javon Evans, Deion Lennox, and Miles Bourne. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, bro, this really has Joe Hendry written all over it.
Oh, brother.
I'm sorry. Sorry to disappoint y'all, but this got Joe Hendry written all over it.
Oh, brother.
If not Joe Hendry, ugh. Because listen, the way I'm thinking about it is who wins that world title match?
Ricky?
Who would look good going against one of these guys? And I'm looking at these five, and it's like Javon has had shots already.
Yep.
I don't think they're gonna elevate Leon Slater like that because the rumor is like WWE and TNA may be towards the end of their partnership or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Miles Bourne got his one-off shot or whatever that one time. And let's just be real. Deion Lennox, he bro, you ain't about to sniff no world title picture right now. Like, chill.
Like, sit your light skin ass down somewhere.
Yeah. Like, so it's like, logically, I see Joe Hendry. If I was just saying, hey, who do I want to win? I want Javon to win because I want Javon to eventually get that NXT title.
You want him to be your failsafe?
Yeah, I'm going to put Javon as my failsafe. That's what I'm doing. I had to talk myself through it. Y'all just had to listen.
But nah, if I had to go based off of that, I'm gonna have to agree with you. I'm gonna have to go with Joe Hendry on this one, and my failsafe would be Javon as well because it's like they have Joe doing side missions right now with Thea, so it's like, hey, and he's already technically signed, even though is he still with?
No, he's signed. He's
100% WWE.
Yeah, he's straight WWE.
Okay, so yeah, hey man, go for it. Joe Hendry, have him go up against Ricky if he retains, or have him get squashed by Oba if he wins it back. So hey man, do y'all thing. But yeah, that's deadline. And before we get up out of here, because that is our show, song of the week. Like always, we give our song of the week. So for those of you, for the uninitiated, we give our song of the week and we put it in a Spotify playlist, or I have to update the Spotify playlist because I think I haven't updated it because I've been forgetting to do that. But hey man,
gosh, Josh,
hey man, I'm busy. There's money to be made. Y'all will be all right.
God, man,
y'all will be all right.
Shit.
But if I had to pick a song for me, it's been the song that I've been playing on loop in my head for the past couple of weeks because the holidays are typically an emotional one for me. So I go back to my roots as always, which is the church. But I don't go to the church because I don't do church. I have my personal beliefs. But if I had to pick my song of the week, it would be... Where is the song? I forgot it already. Jesus. That's what I get. I'm aging. It'll be...
I had to find mine. That's what took me so long.
Yeah, I'm finding mine right now because I'm trying to...
I got it.
I got it. He Won't Fail, Maverick City Music. It's been on my own loop for me personally, on a personal level. So if you guys want to peep that, cool. If that's your thing, if not, don't worry about it. But that's just been my song this week.
All right. See, I had two different ones because I had a gospel song in that. Depending on what direction you would have went in, I would have went the other direction. So since you had a gospel song, my other song, my backup was Blanco by Wale.
Hey man, go put both.
Yeah, or the other one.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Let me go back on the playlist because I got a couple. Goodness of God by CeCe Winans, the live version though.
Oh yeah, I listened to that one too.
Yeah. Definitely.
But you got to listen to the live version. I don't know, something about the live version.
Bro, listen.
He Won't Fail. You have to listen to the live version.
Sometimes I be mad. Like, it's certain records when you hear the live version is better. Certain gospel songs hit harder live. Certain R&B songs hit lighter, better when it's live. And then certain versions of certain rap songs hit harder when it's live.
Oh yeah.
But like that one, at first I was mad because I wanted the radio version I normally hear on the radio that's played here. And then I was like, you know what? Let me just give the live one a shot just because I couldn't find the regular version. And I was like, oh man,
buddy,
I'm glad I didn't find the radio version. The live version hits way harder.
Like I be hearing the radio version. I'm like, the radio is fine, or the studio version it'd be fine. Then you hear a live version, you be like, oh nah,
it hit way harder
every time,
way harder live. It's just certain, and especially when it's good sound and like, because when the artist sings a song live, they vibing off the live instruments in the crowd, and they'll hit certain notes that they won't hit in the edited, mastered, mixed, studio made for radio version of a song. So certain parts of that song is gonna hit harder. You know what I'm saying? And that's why that live version to me is everything.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And speaking of everything, that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. We are winding down the year. We are 2 weeks, literally 2 weeks. We have 2 more episodes of this show for 2025 before we get up out of here for the year, and we won't be back until a week or so before the Royal Rumble.
We
So we're going to
taking
have
a vacation, damn it.
We're going on vacation. And typically, for those of you who are new or OGs around here, you know that's our time to reset, reconvene, and really just process and everything that we want to do in the new year. And how we celebrate that is we do the end of the year awards. We didn't do it last year because we had to cancel at the last minute. But this year is definitely going to happen, whether it's all 3 or 2 hosts. But the end of the year awards will go down on the December 16th, 2025 episode, which will also be the season finale. And the time to be determined, because we may go late, we may go early, depending on if everybody's off or working. But hey, man, nevertheless, it goes down that day, and we are doing things differently. We are 100% going to be voting in-house because there's 3 hosts.
Yep.
So we're going to be voting in-house. We're going to tally up our nominees. We're going to do that between this week and next week, and then we're going to vote. Basically, flip a coin. Like, hey, this person wins. But we're going to vote, and it's going to be like it's going to have to be 2-1. And if there's a case of a tie, then it's going to be 2 winners for that particular category.
Hey, we're going no tie breaks.
Yeah,
we're going for straight winners.
Going straight for winners. So it's like, hey man, it's gonna be something fun, something for us to celebrate the year. Recap. So basically, for that particular episode, it'll literally be end of the year awards and the John Cena retirement tour final thoughts, as well as the end of the year thoughts, and we're probably going to predict what's going to happen in the new year. Just something fun, but nevertheless, that goes down in 2 weeks.
Mina and Tony winning, and then they're gonna fight the Babes of Wrath, and it's gonna be a tremendous match.
Yeah. So yeah,
that's what I see happening.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have a blast with that, and then next week is obviously going to be a regular episode like always. But with that being said, make sure you guys stay tapped in and locked in with life and everything that is going on. Make sure you guys stay tapped in with your mental health. Stay tapped in with just everything that's going on around you. If you want to stay tapped in with yours truly, at It's Gresh, AOS Gresh, everywhere else. You can catch me on Thursday, Public Enemies Podcast. I'm back this week. I like I said, I was off last week because of Thanksgiving. But hey, I'm back this week. Make sure you guys tap in with Sushio Sports. He just celebrated 100 episodes last week. So make sure you guys really stay tapped in with him and everything that's going on over there, man. Or was it 2 weeks ago?
It was a Saturday. We did a Saturday.
Yeah, we did a Saturday show. Yeah, we did it before Full Gear. But hey, man, y'all stay. Are you doing a show tomorrow?
If I get off in time.
If he gets off in time, you guys follow him at @_Jermaine or Sushio Sports so you can know what's going to happen or not. But nevertheless, make sure you guys stay tapped in, stay subscribed to the pod, www.GreshUnleashed.com. And also make sure you guys stay locked in with the channel because we got some changes coming in 2026 that we got to finalize. But nevertheless, everything is still going to be the same good vibe. But with that being said, you guys stay safe out here in these streets. And remember to always eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. We out, y'all. Be breezy.
Later, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Time for food.
To all those people who think black people are envious and lazy and jealous, they never factor in how much black people really and truly don't give a fuck about what you got going on. You really think somebody is out here worried about your little fucking BMW? Man, fuck you. And everybody who looks like you. 99% of black people don't give a shit about everybody else.